As discussed in our earlier classes, we can do so much with Canva. We can create a lot of designs ranging from Instagram posts, Facebook posts, flyers, invoices, banners, and so on and so forth. So I was given this picture to recreate. Can we achieve this in Canva? So let's say we want to create an Instagram post, something similar to this. We have the picture of a player, and if you look at the background, it looks blurred. Then we have a gradient effect from black to transparency, and we have the player's name, the club, and logo. Let's see how we can achieve this in Canva. Come to create a design, and you can click on custom size. If you know the size you're creating, make sure inches is selected or any other unit of measurement that you're comfortable with, and then input the size. Or we can as well do this, just search for an Instagram post. You want to select the square option. Now looking at the picture, let's look for the picture of a player, right? So I'm going to come to, this is one of the websites you can use to search for free pictures. Other websites includes pixels.com, Pixabay, which we are currently on Unsplash, freepic.com. Most of the pictures here are paid, but you can also get very nice pictures for free. And then if you want PNG pictures, those are pictures without a background. You can get those pictures on these websites. I use this a lot, pngring.com. Now I typed in soccer player here, and it gave me a couple of options, very nice pictures. I went ahead to download this picture. So if you want to download, just click on the picture. Here you can choose the size you want. Of course, you don't want a very large picture. You want something that is not so heavy. So you can go ahead and download this one, or you can download the smaller one. I have already downloaded the picture, so I am just going to come to my design, go to uploads over here, upload a file, and then select my picture and click on open. The picture will be uploaded on your uploads folder. Alright, you can click on the picture or drag and drop it to your design. Then just adjust the edges to fit your page, right? Okay, now what we want to do is, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let's go back to our design. Now we have a blurred background. The picture of the player is very clear, but the background is blurred. Let's achieve this. Back to our design. I'm going to select the picture and copy, right click, copy. Now for this one, what I can do is go to edit photo. You actually need a Canva Pro account to be able to do this. Click on background. No, before this, click on magic eraser. Magic eraser allows you to erase parts of the picture that you don't want. Now let's see how we can use it. You can increase the brush size. Now I don't want for the first for the background, we want to get the background, right? So I'm going to remove the picture of the player. I'm just going to brush over the player to remove the player's picture. So when I'm done, I will allow, you can see the effect. So the player is totally out of the picture. This looks good to me. I'm going to go back. The next thing I want to do is blur the background. So scroll down to effects and click on blur. You can adjust the intensity. As you're adjusting it, you can see the picture is getting more and more blurred. This looks perfect. Let's go back. For our main picture, I now want to paste what I have already copied, right? So I'm going to right click and paste. Okay. So note, we have this picture and we have the background, which is blurred, right? Now, how can we remove We just want the picture of the player and not the background. You can do that by, with the picture selected, click on edit photo and come to background remover. You want to remove the background of the image. You might not notice any difference, but it is actually removed. When I drag it, you can see that only the picture is moving, the background is out. You can see. So we have the picture of the player and we have the picture of the background blurred. We now want to achieve this gradient effect. Back to our design. Go to elements. You want to search for rectangle or square. Okay, so I'm just going to select under shapes, click once on the square and it will appear in your page. I'm going to drag the edges to cover the picture, drag this down, make sure this is black, right? Drag it to the end. So how do we apply the gradient? Now with your shape selected, come to color, and with the color that you selected, you can see the purple border around it showing that this black is selected. Now you want to, as you hover on it, you see this icon appears. You want to click on it. So come to gradient. Already, if you look at your design, you see that a gradient has been applied. But we don't want from one color to another color, right? We don't want that kind of gradient. We want from one color to transparency. So for instance, from black to nothing. We can achieve that by the first color is our black, right? Make sure this is black. Now the second color, click on it, and the first slide is the color filter, right? The second one at the bottom is the transparency. Click on the filter and drag it all the way to the end. And as you do that, the color becomes transparent. So now you have that effect from black to transparency. But we don't want this. We want the black to be at the bottom over here and go up. We can achieve that by clicking this one, this other option. But this is still not what we want. Now, one way we can do that is coming over here. You see this rotate button. You can click on it and rotate it 180. You have that effect. Or I'm just going to undo that. We can just slide our black color to the other side and we have exactly the same thing. But if we look at our design and we look at the gradient, you see the level of blackness is higher than our transparent area. So how do we do that? Back to our design. If we were simply to drag this up, it really won't give us that effect. So what we can do is duplicate this, right click and duplicate. Let's shift this one up. Then the other shape, we want to give it a black color, right? So now we have two shapes. One is black, total black, and the other one is our gradient. So now what you can do is make sure that our two shapes, the edges are joining. So I'm going to drag this down. So you want the edge of this to join with the edge of this. Just drag this to the edge and make sure it joins. If you see this appearing, then you can just drag it up a bit to overlap just a little. Now we have that effect. So back to our design, we can now add the name and the name of the player and the name of the club. Come to text. You can select anyone, it doesn't matter. The player's name is, I still don't know how to pronounce this. Sege. Is it Sege? Nabri. Gabri. Choose an orange color or yellow color. Reduce the size, bring it down back to our text, or you can even duplicate this, but no worries. Our club is okay. Instead of Man U, let's type in, because this just looks like a Real Madrid. Hope I'm spelling it right. Right. For that, we want a white color. Okay. I'm also going to reduce this, bring it down. Now for the club, we want to look for the logo of the club. Since our player looks like he's from Real Madrid, we're going to. Oh, that's. I just realized that this is not the player's name, but well. So we can come to elements and search for Real Madrid, Real Madrid logo. All right, it gives us a couple of options. Looking at that icon, that crown icon, it shows that this is a pro feature. So you need to have Canva Pro before you use it. I'm okay using this, but in your case, what you can do is just come to this website I talked about, PNG Wing. So PNG Wing is a website that gives you pictures without a background. So I can search for Real Madrid logo, and here I have it. I can download any of this. But in my case, I'm just going to use this. Reduce the size, and voila. Now I have it. Ta-da. So that is how we can achieve a gradient effect in I was about to say Illustrator, in Canva. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's see how our design looks. Not bad.